Paper was like gold in medieval times.
Oh, not tobacco. Sugar.
That everything we thought we knew about the world might turn out to be completely wrong.
Especially for the maths department. Just keep the noise down. Come on. All right. Now, Trevor, take that Durex off your nose. It wasn't funny last week. It's not funny now. I said quiet. Now. Right, Sarah. Right, sir? Yeah, right. Hey, the rule is no trainers on school premises, you see.
But, sir, the thing is...
Yeah, I know, don't tell me. The wearing of trainers is a central tenet of Islam.
That's right, sir.
It's revolting. You actually like little bastards, don't you? All right, Headmaster. Looking forward to the break?
Oh, yes, we all need to recharge our batteries, don't we?
Absolutely. Going anywhere nice?
Yes, I'm speaking at a head teachers' conference in Hastings on the excellence option.
Well, sounds very interesting. I only wish I could hear it.
Well, I'm having it videoed. I'll send you a copy.
Oh, marvellous.
Oh, I'll see you both at your appraisals.
OK. Hope you die a slow and painful death.
I suppose you and your child bride will be spawning one of these delinquents soon.
Give us a chance. I've only been married for 2 months. Gilda's not a child bride.
Oh, she's barely 20 and totally gorgeous. My God, I don't know how you managed it, because let's face it, Bill, you're as ugly as Slough.
Thank you, Bob.
Oh, I can't stand seeing a colleague happy in his personal life. It just isn't right.
Bye, Bob.
Give her one for me, will you?
Bye, Bob.
And video that, would
Bob,
you?
bye.
And then...
Look, sir.
Oh, for God's sake!
Who did this? Harris! I know you're watching me, Harris. Harris! Harris!
When no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong, you give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on, and you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do. As the wonder of you. I guess I'll never know the reason why you love me as you do. That's the wonder of you. As you do, that's the wonder of you.
Oh, you're a star, so.
This is the one with the 4 sugars.
Cheers, soap.
So, how are you getting on?
Oh, good, yep. Coming along nicely.
The yellow's a bit duller than I'd imagined.
Ah, well, this is just your first coat, so.
And, when do you think you'll be finished?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Only Ted said you'd definitely be finished by tomorrow.
Yeah, well, Ted isn't up the ladder, is he?
So, Tuesday.
That's right, sir.
Hello.
What we're going to do if she works out this isn't sunburst yellow?
Stum.
She's done what? All right, wait there. Don't touch anything. Just don't do anything, okay? Gary, make sure you lock up when you go.
Some poor sod's going to be on the wrong end of that.
All right, what happened?
Well, I got back about an hour ago and she'd gone. Everything had gone. Left this.
Dear Billy boy, sorry we had to steal all your stuff. I have my reasons. Kisses and hugs, Foxy.
Thanks for coming, sis.
You okay? All right. Oh, it will be okay. Come on, it will be okay. If in doubt, make a cup of tea, eh? Where's the teapot?
That's a good question. All she's left is 3 coasters and the spice rack. Anything of any value is gone, upstairs and down. Everything except my books.
Sorry we had to steal all your stuff.
Even the china's gone. Most of it was cracked. Steal that, for God's sake. And that little Buddha doorstop I got in Thailand. And Dad's clock.
What? Dad's retirement clock?
Yeah.
The one with the wooden carved mouse on the side?
Yeah.
That was my clock. Dad left it to me.
I know.
She's taken my clock.
I'm sorry.
And anyway, what were you still doing with that? You said you knew someone who could mend it.
Well, I did that, and I kept meaning to bring it round. When?
When what?
When you started talking to me again.
Oh.
Well, you can't deny you stopped talking to me.
Only because you stopped listening to me, you went into a complete sulk.
I was upset. You kept telling me not to marry Gilda.
Oh, yes, and how wrong I was. It was a marriage made in heaven, obviously. I can see that now. A 40-year-old teacher with all the dynamism of a hedgehog and an undereducated, underdressed Alita who can barely read her own tattoos. The perfect match. That clock is mine. Your two-faced little gold digger has got my clock. Well, she won't get far.
Okay, so she's 5'8" and blonde.
From a bottle.
Yes, well, we'll keep an eye out. Spread the word.
Can't you issue a warrant or something?
On what charge, madam?
Theft, of course.
Well, yes, well, they are married. I mean, it's possible she had a perfectly good claim to the stuff she took.
Have you got any proof of ownership or anything, sir? Receipts? Bills of sale?
See, no proof of theft.
Dear Billy boy, sorry we had to steal all your stuff. Now, I'm no lawyer, but I'd say that constitutes an admission of guilt.
Yes, well, we'll log all of this onto our computer, obviously, but if I was you, sir, I'd get your solicitor onto this.
Well, they must have had a vehicle for all this stuff. You could trace that.
Man attacking dog with machete. Sorry. Responding. Foxtrot Tango.
Here's your incident number. If he wants, I can get the victim support scheme to contact him. even though it's not a proper theft.
A machete. It's like a different world.
I'm not leaving it there. Dad wanted me to have that clock. I'm going to track down that little bitch if it's the last thing I do on earth.
Please, Susan. Try not calling Gilda a bitch.
Well, she's a bitch. She's a conniving, grasping, poisonous little bitch. Good evening. We're sorry to bother you, but my brother here's been burgled by his wife, and we wondered if anyone had seen anything. I expect the police have interviewed you.
No?
Oh.
But look, I've just got back. I'll get my wife. Maybe she knows something. Come in. Be a moment. Take a seat. Usual bedtime chaos.
Who's a dumpling? Cheeky, cheeky dumpling. You're gorgeous. Mummy's gorgeous.
The baby listener.
Gorgeous baby. Who is it?
That funny bloke from number 14 and his sister. Seems his wife's done a runner.
Oh, that's no surprise. She's been having an affair for months.
Oh, God, you better go down and talk to him.
Oh, great. What do you expect me to tell him? That every day when he left for work, that creep bloke from the video shop would roll up on his motorbike, and within minutes the whole street would be resounding to the sound of his wife's deafening orgasms. Is that what you want me to tell him?
Well, maybe if you gloss over the specifics.
Fob them off. Say the baby's got an attack of croup.
Sorry, a bit of a bad time, actually. The baby's got...
Thank you. That's all right. You've been very helpful. So where is this video shop?
He's not still gonna be there, Susan. Let's just drop it. I'm tired.
Did you really have no idea about this man?
No.
Well, you must have had an inkling, surely.
No.
What about in bed? Surely.
Everything was fine in bed. It was fine. She was attentive.
Attentive,
Yeah.
but not deafening.
Susan, I said I'm tired. I don't want to be interrogated, all right?
Well, I knew when Dennis was two-timing me, he started wearing jaunty hats and slimming. It was pathetic.
Susan, please.
I'll see if I can rustle up some food. Maybe she's left a biscuit or something.
You have 2 messages.
Mr. Smith, this is John Dokes from Halcyon Fitted Kitchens. Mr. Smith, our specialists are in your area this week, Mr. Smith. So please ring me on 542-9476 if you're interested in a free quote.
Hiya, pal. It's Dennis here. I was...
Was that Dennis's voice?
Yeah.
And what did he want?
Oh, well, we meet up very occasionally. Well, why not? Just because you and he are divorced. It's been 6 years.
When you meet up very occasionally, does she come?
No.
I'm starving. Shall I phone up for an Indian?
Sure. There's a card by the phone somewhere. Susan. You can stay if you like.
Okay. I know now's not a brilliant time for more bad news, but Auntie Doreen's not very well. She's in St. Bede's Hospital, the Princess Beatrice ward.
What's she got?
Well, they're doing lots of scans.
Oh. Oh, God.
Do you know this Greek at the video shop?
Yes, if it's who I think it is, yeah. He's served me a few times. Never said much. It's just to smile at me.
funny sort of smile. I think I'll have a bath.
Hiya, pal. It's Dennis here. Just checking you're on for the old Friday night dance. Oh, yeah, and to ask whether you and Gilda would like to come round next Tuesday. Me and Claire we're having a few mates round for a fondue evening.
Susan? Susan? Susan?
Mr. William Smith, sorry to bother you. We're from the Liberal Democrats, and we'd like your views on law and order. Gerald.
Sorry, I panicked.
Hello there, William. Now, take it easy. You've been out a long time. No rush. Right. First things first. Gerald! Gerald's got something to tell you, haven't you, Gerald? Go on.
I'm very sorry that I punched you in the face.
And?
Violence is an admission of failure.
Now, do you accept his apology, William?
Yeah.
That's very decent of you. I can only say that my employees were specifically instructed to use minimum force when collecting you and your sister.
Because Susan, where is she? She's okay?
She's fine. She's sleeping. We had to sedate her for her own well-being. But she got rather agitated and had something of a contretemps with one of my operatives.
A contretemps?
She bit him.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Gerald. That'll be all. Now, cup of tea, William.
You sure she's okay?
I give you my word. My name's Teddy Middlemass. I'm a businessman. I just wanted us to have a little chat. I'm informed that your wife Gilda has absented herself. I understand that she may be in the company of a young man. As it happens, that same young man has made off with something of mine. Some personal records that were in my safe. Now, I was just wondering if you had any information as to the whereabouts of these naughty young lovers.
No. No idea. Frankly, I don't care.
No, I can understand that. His name's Nico, by the way. The other party. Known him a long time. And if you ask me, he should have been much better off staying with you. Lot safer anyway. So you're saying you have no knowledge of their current whereabouts?
No. No, that's right.
Fair enough, William. That's good enough for me. So you're a teacher, that right?
Yes.
I do envy you. It must be so fulfilling knowing you're doing something really worthwhile. Here, your school's short of books. Only I'm running out of shelf space. I love books. I'm entirely self-educated. Well, I had to be. My dad didn't believe in giving us an education, did you, Dad?
Shut up.
He just wanted us to learn how to fight.
Shut up.
Sorry about the manners, William. Mind you, by his standards, shut up classifies as sparkling repartee. Let's take a walk in the garden, shall we? Make the most of the roses. Ever since I retired from the early burly, I've poured an enormous amount of time and effort into my little horticultural venture. I'm quite proud of it, really. Hello, ladies. They put us on the garden club circuit now. I take the 18th century view of a garden. You know, that it's an expression of man's rational faculties. Natural, but ordered. Have you got a garden?
Oh, just a bit of lawn, really. A lot of weeds.
No time, eh? I bet you're a hard-working teacher. You know, elbow patches and chalk marks on your jacket, eh? What do you teach?
English.
English? Who's your favourite modern writer, then?
It's hard to say. Maybe, perhaps Ernest Hemingway, I suppose.
You don't find all those macho storylines a bit repetitive, then?
You do, then?
Yeah, he's all deep-sea fishing and bullfighting, isn't he? Like he's got something to prove. All right, ladies. Drink up. I'm more of a Thomas Hardy man myself.
Well, I find Hardy a bit much. All that fickle fate and doomed love.
That's funny, because that's just what I like about him.
Magnificent roses.
Yeah, this is a good corner for roses. Excellent drainage.
Beautiful hydrangeas. Amazing colour.
Yeah, well, the soil is particularly rich because this is where we buried Frank the Fat Man Mackenzie. So obviously his decomposing body means it's well fed with nutrients. And the colour's probably because he was wearing tons of jewellery at the time. Big heavy metal fan he was. You know, iron crosses, all that kind of thing. Comes up every year. Like he was still with us, really. Mind you, I'm glad he isn't. Horrible piece of scum he was. Sold heroin to kids. You will tell me if your wife gets in touch with you, won't you, William? I'd appreciate that. Gerald informs me your sister's woken up. Shall we go and reassure her?
And I'm sorry that I manhandled you in a brusque fashion. And I'm sorry about putting the masking tape over your mouth. Though if you'd have come with us when we politely asked you. And I'm sorry about the use of the word slag on the occasion of your biting me.
Thank you.
Well, now that...
What you have done is an outrage.
Well, you're upset. That's natural. Well, I mean, I was upset when William's wife and that man absconded with some very valuable property of mine. And I was anxious. I accept, probably over-anxious, to ascertain if you knew...
I demand to be set free this instant.
Of course. We will drive you to your front door. And my legal advisor, Martin here, has a cheque for £3,000 to compensate you...
Compensation? Pathetic.
Thank you.
The moment we get back, we're ringing the police. You're dead meat, pal.
She's upset. Let's just forget it. It was an unfortunate misunderstanding.
We're coming for you. You'll be charged with assault, kidnapping.
With respect, I don't think that's the case. There were no witnesses. It'd be your word against ours. And these days, the force don't like bringing the prosecution unless a conviction is a probability. They have these targets to attain, you see. The Chief Constable was telling me all about it down the golf club.
I think the word of 2 honest citizens counts for rather more than the lies of a bunch of psychopaths.
That's not fair. She called us
Gerald! Of course you must do as you see fit. I'm only sorry you couldn't see your way to accepting our apology. Martin will see you out.
Mr. Smith, my card, should you wish to change your mind about the compensation. And I wouldn't try to get into contact with Nico and Gilda, because there's a lot worse than Mr. Middlemass out there. Be careful.
Thank you so much for your resolute support back there. I don't know what I'd have done without you.
Still, that's kids for you. You give them the best years of your life, they come home with an earring through their nostril. Oh, that's brilliant. It's gonna be sunburst yellow with little green flecks in now, isn't it?
It's not my fault. I think I'm becoming allergic to paint.
Oh, that's very handy. Hold up. It's President Clinton.
Now we'll take you on to your place.
No, please. It's fine here. I wouldn't want to put you to any more trouble.
That's no trouble.
No, it's fine. Thanks. Bye.
Take care.
Listen, Susan, I thought it was best to be conciliatory if we don't want to end up as compost.
What?
He's got a body buried in his garden, under the hydrangeas. You don't give back, Chad, to people like that.
He told you that just to scare you.
He succeeded.
Oh, you're so like Dad. You've inherited all his jelly.
Maybe now isn't the time to tell her about the fungal infestation in her stair cupboard.
Yes? Oh, William, come in.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Please.
You get that down, you Sue. So, are you not going into work today then?
No. Had a bit of a rough night. Spent most of it at the police station.
What happened?
Nothing, apparently. Everyone has a watertight alibi. They were all at the cinema together. All the alien life forms.
Here, Sue. How many builders did it take to change a light bulb? Well, if only it were as simple as just changing the bulb. There, that's better. Now, Sue. You know your stair cupboard?
So, as I was saying, the assessment itself will be on Monday the 11th at 10:30. And also on that day, we'll be assessing the candidates we shortlisted after the job was advertised externally. Now, some members of staff have felt uncomfortable about having to reapply for their own post, but I only want the best for the children at this school. I only want teachers with a clear, personal mission statement to proclaim. I only want focused people.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm not at my best, Headmaster.
had a bit of a personal setback. I'm afraid you'll have to bear with me.
Of course.
How's it going, Auntie?
Pretty good. There's talk of the hospital going bankrupt. They've treated too many patients and gone over budget, apparently. I said to her over there, they might start poisoning us all to save a few bob. It didn't go down very well. You don't want any Quality Street, do you? 9 boxes I've got.
No, thank you. So, how's the food? What is it?
I don't know the scientific name for it. Seen your brother recently?
Yes, yesterday.
Oh, so you're talking again then?
Well, we were. Oh, it's a long story. His wife's left him.
I knew that would happen.
She's taken all his stuff.
Of course she has.
She's seeing another man.
Goes without saying. She always reminded me of Cousin Alice. Alice enjoyed a very good war. She had more soldiers than Eisenhower. Now, listen, Susan, and this is important. I once didn't talk to your dad for 3 years. It was without doubt the biggest mistake of my life. Apart from sitting through Miss Saigon. What was it about, eh?
And how's Doreen today?
Fed up with being referred to in the third person.
Right. We're very pleased with you. You've done ever so well, but we want to keep you to ourselves for just a little bit longer. Have you been eating? Right, yes. Sorry. Silly of me. The catering's been put out to a private tender. It's transported overnight, pre-frozen from Carlisle. It's the cheapest option. Although, given that most of it ends up being chucked straight down the toilet, I'd say it's a bit of a waste of money, really. Still, what do I know about these things? I'm only a doctor, after all. Oh, if you'd excuse me for a second.
I tell you, love, first chance I get, I'm out of this abattoir. Oh, hello, stranger. Quality Street. Lovely. Pleased to see you, aren't we, Susan? If you want a chair, it'll have to be ordered from Carlisle. Come on, sit in the bed. Let's have a good look at you. My God, Willie, that little tart's put 10 years on you.
Do you really think he has a body in his garden?
Yes.
Then we have to go to...
Let's just stay in our own little world, shall we? Look, Susan, I was thinking maybe I could compensate you financially for the clock, you know, because...
It's not the money.
Yeah, but...
It's not the money.
Well, the offer still stands. More coffee?
You look like death warmed up.
You don't even look warmed up.
Oh, God, it's Alien's mother. What a pair, eh? Listen, Will, this is very kind, but it really isn't necessary. I mean, it's turning into a big production. I can take it up the garage tomorrow.
Oh, nonsense. They'll charge you an arm and a leg. Brothers come free. It's just misfiring. I can fix it. You can fetch me an old rag or something, could you? I think there's a box in the garden.
That's if Gilda hasn't nicked it.
have 2 messages.
Hiya, pal. Dennis here. Oh, you missed a great darts night. Just ringing to say the fondue's moved to Wednesday. And Claire had forgotten that Tuesday's antenatal classes. You ask me, being pregnant's turned her brain to tapioca. Anyway, give me a tinkle. Cheers.
Northfields travel for Mrs. Smith. Problems with your flight to Rio, I'm afraid. If you've already left, we'll catch you at Potter's International Hotel.
All this over a clock.
And the contents of your house. Why don't you care about being ripped off and humiliated anymore?
We can't even be sure they're staying here. Well, we can't. They're not registered.
Criminals heading for Brazil do not check into hotels using their own name.
So, what do we do?
We watch and we wait.
The drive was a nightmare. I had that lorry inches from my backside the whole way.
You should have taken his number plate, I told you.
Couldn't see his number plate. Just a teddy bear on his radiator.
Oh, give it here.
I can manage.
Heard from my ex-husband again?
No? Why?
No reason.
Like I said, you know, he rings me occasionally.
And how often is occasionally?
I don't know. Once a month, maybe, if that. Well, look, there's one of those new Saabs. I'd like one of those. Very reliable suspension, apparently. Very safe. Good built-in crumple zones. Like Volvos and BMWs. All those Nordic cars are very sturdy. Built for forests and going through streams.
And how is Dennis? Is he keeping well? Is he happy?
Hard to say, really. I mean, you know, we're friends. But we're not friends. On the few occasions that we meet, you know, we just talk about football and the weather. You know how it is.
You're a lying little bastard. What about the old Friday night darts, And he's asked you to a fondue evening with his little tart.
All right, Susan, I don't want to argue about it.
No, because you're weak. Always have been.
I think we should just drop it, don't you?
No, I think we should explore it in great detail. List your character defects in alphabetical order. A is for apathetic.
Why not have to listen to this? It's him. It's Nico.
How could she possibly prefer him to you?
Travis Road, Brentford, please.
I'll do my best, Governor, but the traffic tonight's unbelievable.
We're police. That man in the white taxi, which room's he in?
Police?
Yes. Now that man, do you know his room number?
There are over 300 rooms in this hotel.
Yes or no? Come on, don't jerk my wire.
No.
Right. But you better not be blagging us, sunshine, or we'll stitch you up like a kipper. I knew all those nights alone watching the bill would come in handy.
You do know it's a criminal offence impersonating a police officer.
I'm not about to try it twice. You don't make a very convincing policeman. Oh, for God's sake, try and look natural. You haven't got a photo of her, have you? I knew it.
Susan, they won't just tell you a room number, you know.
Excuse me. I'm an officer with the Inland Revenue. We're conducting an investigation into this woman. She's probably travelling under an assumed name. Could you tell me which room she's in, please?
That was a driver's license. Now go away before I call the police.
You heard her. Come on.
Wait. We'll try bribing her.
Bribing her? We can't bribe anyone. We're not that kind of people. We don't just...
There might be a drink in it for you.
I'm sorry?
There could be a drink in it for you.
There could be a drink in what? Now go away, or else.
This is a good read. I've heard there's some very interesting stuff in it.
Let's be quite clear about this. You are offering me a bribe of £20 to reveal the room number of a hotel guest. 315.
I can't believe that you bought that woman with £20.
Well, you can always get a discount for cash.
She's not in. Damn.
Yeah?
Minibar!
What?
Minibar! Must check minibar!
Yeah, later.
No, must check minibar now, or else be in big trouble with hotel manager, please. Oh! Hello, Gilda, and how are you, apart from having a sore nose? Oh, all packed for Rio, I see.
Oh, God. Look, who else knows we're here?
There's some very nasty people interested in your whereabouts, Gilda.
Look, are you sure you weren't followed?
No. Where's all his stuff you stole?
Look, I'm sorry, Billy. We was just desperate for the money. I really didn't want to hurt you. You know I think the world of you.
And the award for Best Actress goes to...
Shut your mouth, Susan.
Gilda, dear, if you rub your two brain cells together to produce a small spark of intelligence, you will realise that getting aggressive is a very bad idea. We have caught you trying to leave the country under an assumed name, having stolen all his belongings.
Our belongings?
My goodness, what a lot of videos. All out on loan, are they?
Yeah.
Well, then you won't mind me ringing the shop where Nico works just to check.
No, don't do that, Susan.
Oh, seems like you're having one of those days, Gilda. Now, where's all the stuff you took from my brother's house?
Look, I don't know.
Where is it?
I don't know! Nico's taking care of that. He's got contacts he can sell it to.
Well, let's all wait for Nico, shall we?
I'll tell you something, though. Them ruined London. Well buggered it is. Traffic's so bad there ain't a cabbie left who ain't turned mental. Most of them are right on the edge, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure this is the quickest way to Brentford.
No, granted, Jim, granted. This ain't the quickest way as a crow flies. But having said that, of course, who wants to travel by a crow, eh? Hey, you don't mind if I stop for some diesel, do you? Don't worry, I'll stop the club.
I didn't mean to be cruel. I knew him before I met you, and I ran from him to you because the way I felt about him frightened me. Whereas you made me feel safe. I'll always be very fond of you.
Oh, please spare us.
I can't explain. It's just, whenever I hear a phone ring, I want it to be him. I know he's got some bad points. But I reckon you only have the honour of feeling this way about someone once in your life. And Nico was sent for me, I just know it. We're perfect for each other. I'm Virgo, he's Pisces. We're going to be together for the rest of our lives.
Bring back Maggie, that's the answer. She might have been a bossy cat, but she got things done, and I'm a great believer in that. Oh, yes. I'm very much a get things done man. Too much waffle. That's the trouble these days. The whole country's run by wafflers and windbags. It's true though, isn't it? Wafflers and windbags. I blame the teachers, especially the ones who let the kids call them by their Christian names. You don't mind if I drop you off here, do you, Chief?
You said someone was interested in us.
Yes, an animal called Teddy Middlemass.
God, hell.
He wants some valuable property you took from his safe.
Yeah, well, that was Nico's stupid idea. Look, is Billy all right? He's been in that toilet ages.
Stress sets off his nervous tummy. You've probably wrecked his digestion for life. Every time he sits on a toilet, he'll think of you. Loverboy's been gone a long time, hasn't he?
He'll be okay. He's a survivor.
Age shall not weary him, or the years condemn. Amen. The state of this canal.
Maybe he's left you behind.
He wouldn't do that.
Maybe there's someone else.
Look, there isn't anyone else. He wants me. I know you'd find that hard to understand.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, you haven't had much experience of being wanted recently, have you? How is Dennis, by the way?
Gilda, stop it.
Such a nice man. And so happy now. I can't imagine he was once married to a tight ass like you.
I said stop it, Gilda.
Well, we can't just sit here all night.
What's she doing?
Calling the police, reporting stolen videos, being a good citizen.
Listen, there's no need for that. We can sort something out about Billy's stuff when Nico gets back. Look, Billy, tell her, please, we can sort it.
How do you get a line on this thing? Does nothing work in this bloody country?
Listen, Susan, please.
You watch her, OK?
I'm really very sorry, Billy. Nico made me do it. He said we'd need every penny if we was going to start a new life in Brazil.
No one made you do anything, Gilda.
The phone isn't working in room 315 and we're making a citizen's arrest, so we need to contact the police rather urgently.
Nico wanted to take your phone, but I told him you probably need it to ring for help.
Oh, thanks.
I never meant to make you unhappy. I did make you happy sometimes, didn't I, Billy? Some nights.
Stop that.
If I ran for that door, would you try and stop me?
Yeah. Susan's right, you've committed a crime.
Here, where have all the punters gone? I ain't had a sniff of a fare all night. How about you?
Just the one. Messy bleeder he was too. I spent 20 minutes cleaning the seat up after him.
You could murder some of them, couldn't you?
Oh, easily.
The thing is, madam, I'm reluctant to call the police without good reason. Police visits cause consternation among guests, and I'm not keen on unpleasantness on hotel premises.
Listen, you'll notch up lots of pixie points for nabbing a pair of thieves. Head office will probably give you a bonus. Where is she?
I let her go.
You let her go?
She couldn't face the thought of being in prison. I couldn't face the thought of her being imprisoned. She started crying.
Well, isn't that just typical of men? A woman comes over all helpless and they just disintegrate. I've stood by you, I've helped you. She's tricked you, robbed you, humiliated you. And yet when it came down to it, I still came second. I'm always put second. By you, by Dad, by Dennis. She's having his baby, for Christ's sake.
Susan! Sorry about that.
I'll hold the call to the police station, shall I?
Yeah.
The woman who was staying here, was she a relative?
My wife, yeah. Why?
Well, it's just the matter of the bill.
So sorry. No, please don't apologise. After all, this country is just Japan's golf course now, isn't it? Don't cry. He's not worth it. He's a crap brother. Oh, quite frankly, old girl, you don't need him from you more than please.
Sure, love. Do you mind I must offer some diesel on the way?